Hello, my fellow communities in Leeds, in Yorkshire, my fellow Nigerians in Yorkshire, in the United Kingdom, and in the diaspora, and for those people at home as well. My name is Mr. J. Skalaole. I'm the founder and the president of the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network. And I would like to welcome you once again to our YouTube channel broadcast, where we give you advice, where we give you updates on all our events, and where we give you activities, including a national enrollment in Leeds, advice on your Nigerian passport, advice on the new Nigerian Immigration Service, contactless, etc. You're welcome on the platform. Thank you so much. Today, basically, we live in the diaspora in the United Kingdom. And today I'm going to be talking about the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network, UKCIC group, energy saving tips during the winter or during the cold time. And what it is, that the reason why we normally do this on a yearly basis is to give advice to families, whether you're Nigerian, whether you're any other race, it doesn't really matter, because we all live in a household in the United Kingdom. But mostly, the advice will be good for people that are just arriving in Nigeria, people that are just arriving from Nigeria into the United Kingdom, new arrivals, new students, new families, and even other races that are just coming to the United Kingdom. How do you live in the United Kingdom? This United Kingdom, they call paradise, and the most difficult time you live is during the winter time. We have a winter period of 5 to 6 months to even 7 months, So at the moment, the couple of days ago, we had lots of snow. As you can see, lots of snow, and it's really, really bitterly cold. You're looking at around -2 to -3 to -7. How do you live? This is why. So today, the Nigerian Yorkshire is going to be giving you some energy winter saving tips, how you can save your energy. I've actually practiced it myself in my house, and I'm going to be showing you around how you can save your energy. It's very simple, and one of those things is actually understanding how you can save. So first of all, I'm going to talk about point number one is how to save energy is using the energy saving sensor bulb. It's very good. It's very good because what it is that in my old house, and I'll show you, I have all these energy saving bulbs in my house. What that means is that if you're going to the kitchen, if you're going to the room, to the children's room, it's only when you're there the light will come up. You don't need to do anything. Even is actually very good for children. So if you have children in a house, whenever they leave their room to come to the living room or to go to the dining or to kitchen, they leave the lights in the room. But with this energy saving sensor bulb, that will really help you, because immediately they leave the room, the bulb senses that there's nobody there and it turns off. I'm going to show you some example. Thank you. Just stay tuned. So as you can see, I'm about to go into the kitchen, and I'm going to show you how the light will come up automatically without me pressing it. Just bear with us. So if I open the door, I'm going to show you. Automatically, you can see the light will just come up. The energy saving bulb, that is what the energy saving bulb looks like. It has a tip, and you can get all this on eBay. It's very simple. You can get them on eBay. So this is an example. If you make sure when you're buying the energy saving bulb, you buy the energy saving sensor bulb. Whenever you put it in any of your rooms, anywhere, it comes up automatically. So as you can see, I'm going to take a walk to the corridor, and I will show you an example how the energy saving bulb works. It is really, really good. I've saved a lot of energy bill on this as well. Just stay tuned, please. You see? As you can see, the corridor will come up automatically. So if I'm going up the staircase, just you see, that will come up, and that is the function of the energy saving bulb. It helps. Thank you. I hope you can get it. You can get it on eBay, Amazon, or any other. Thank you. Okay. Secondly, the second part of how you can save your energy bulb, that's number 2, is using an electric blanket or a bed electric underneath cover. It's very effective. I use it in the living room, etc. So I can show you an example what they look like. Please stay tuned, please. So if I can show you, that is an electric blanket. That electric blanket will come with a cable, and it will come with a temperature controller. What that means is that if you, for example, if I put it on now, you can see that it's on. You can always adjust the temperature. You see, you can adjust the temperature, and it's very, very good. And if you do that 1 hour before use, I can tell you, everything will be functioning. It's very big. It depends on the length you want or the widespread you want. And I have like almost 2 or 3 of this. It functions very well. An electric blanket, you can get it on eBay. Very good. So as I was talking, there is the electric blanket which you can use in the living room. Also, you have the electric cover, bed cover. What that means is that this is the type of electric bed cover. This is the single one, and what you need to do is basically that once you connect it to a temperature controller. You can attach it to your bed. You can get the single bed size, and you can get the double bed size. It's very good. We normally lay it on the bed. Once you lay it on the bed, you now cover it with, we'll cover it your cover clothes. And once you want to go to bed, just leave it on 1 or 2 hours. I'm telling you, it's going to be really hot. By the time you put it to 1 or 2 or 3, it gets to, I'm telling you, it's really going to be hot. And by doing this, rather than for you just putting on your fan heater or the central gas heater all night, you don't need the heater all night, because even having a heat all night is not good for your health. It's not good for your health. So the body needs to be cooled down. So the electric underbed heater is very good, and this is you can get them on eBay as well. Also, the third one is actually reducing your water bill. As you know, every month you get a water bill for example, if you're in Yorkshire, from West Yorkshire, if you're in London, Thames Valley, water bill, flushing the toilet is very expensive. And just imagine, when I was talking about this, if you flush one toilet, just imagine, if you understand the amount of cubic liters of water you will use every day, just imagine if you're 3 to 4 or 2 to 4 to 5 or 6 people in a house, and every time you go and pee, you do the number one, you have to be flushing. So if you're like 6 person in a house, just multiply that, and you're flushing, you're going to toilet like 6-7 times in a day. That is almost like 42 times, 42 flushes in one day, not to talk of a month. So when you look at it, when you're trying to flush, you don't need to flush all the time. You don't need to flush all the time. You don't need to use this. All you need to do, you can just get a cup of water, as you can see. So what if you get a cup of water, just put like two of these, just put 2 of these. Just put 2 of these in a. If you do put 2 of these, because it's only for pee, But if you're doing the number 2, you know what I mean. Number 2, you can use the flush. It's very better. But just imagine you go to pee in the house 6 to 7 times because of the weather, because it's cold, because of the cold weather. You're not sweating, and basically, whenever you're in the diaspora, the body is putting too much pressure on the kidney. So every excrete, every pee you have to do, every sweating you have to do, go through your kidney. And this is why you go to toilet during 7 times a day. But this is why you see some people during the winter time, they do a lot of exercises. They do lots of exercises so that they can sweat. And if you're doing exercises, it's very good as well. But if you don't do exercise, the pressure will be on the kidney. You'll be going to toilet 5 to 6 times during the winter time, during the cold time. But if you compare that to summertime, you don't go to toilet because you're sweating everything out through the skin. That is the tip. So that is the tip I can give you. And by doing that, you can save your water bill. Also, whenever you're taking a shower, you remember that all because you're in the cold period, you go through this kind of season where you have to be in the shower. Some people can be in the shower for 10-20 minutes because it's cold. The hot water is not actually good for the body. When you see look at how the shower works. This is the shower, and if you're using that shower all the time, and if you're there, just imagine if you're in that shower for like. So, for example, if you're in that shower for more than 5 minutes, you're spending 10 minutes, you're spending 20 minutes, the amount of water you're using. So what you want to do, you want to cut down your shower time to at least below 5 minutes. All you need to do is just shower, and basically the electric shower, I will recommend the electric shower. The electric shower is actually far better. than the gas fire. The electric fire uses less electricity. Again, this is how you can save energy. If you don't put all these things into practice, I can tell you, you always get a bigger bill. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you, is that I've experienced my bill, and I can tell you, I'm very happy that my bill is below £100. This is both gas and electric every month. And as you know, now that we're in a period of higher energy, the government cannot subsidize enough. And the reason being is well because, the Ukraine-Russia war has put a lot of strain on European countries. So you have to put yourself, your family into practice. Teach your children how to use all these tips, etc. It's very, very important. If you don't do that, you will end up paying higher bills. That's simple. Practice is always a very good way, especially when you're flushing the toilet. Using this cup. If you do a pee, put 2 of these inside, and that's it. If you teach your children how to do this, I can tell you that will really help you. Okay, so thank you so much. I think that you have been able to grab what I was explaining in all those tips. That is tip number 3. Tip number 4, we're going to go to tip number 4. Please stay tuned. So this is an example of tip number 4. Whenever you are in the house, you want to try and use the blanket. Using electric fan heaters like this, it's very, very costly. To be honest with you, whenever this fan starts blowing, it blows heating. And another thing you have to do whenever you're heating the house is making sure that all the heating stays in. Your windows is really closed, shut door. But this is why we'll bring you back to the electric blanket. The electric blanket, as I was telling you the other time, that is it. If you have that electric blanket in the house, you do not need that. You do not need all these fan heaters. They dry the skin. They consume lots of electricity. Some people can use it, but you just have to make sure you reduce the time. And that is the main tip on this. Okay, we're going to go to the boiler. This is the boiler. The boiler, you use it to heat your house. Obviously, that is the radiator, etc. like that. And the boiler as well, you can always adjust it. The boiler has a kind of a different time. You can adjust the temperature. And by doing this, you're managing your bill and etc. The amount of heat you generate is very, very simple. But if you keep this at the lower, medium, and make sure that you have a thermostat. For example, this is a thermostat. That thermostat will tell you how to adjust your temperature. For example, if you want it to be on, you can put the time, you can put the setting time. All those thermostats, they really work very well. And you can adjust the temperature. When you want the heater to be on, you can time it from Monday to Sunday, etc. All those things has to be in your house. If you want to save energy bill, and this is just an advice, a saving energy tip advice from the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network. Nothing else. Thank you. All right. We're now going to tip number 5. You can see why I'm focusing our camera to the washing machine. The washing machine consumes a lot of energy. And when you look at the washing machine, the dishwasher, that's the dishwasher, the dishwasher is there. You can use the dishwasher. But, when it comes to the washing machine, you have to make sure that if you're a big number in the house, make sure you do your washing once. Some people, you can do your washing once in a week, in a month, and making sure that having a washing machine that you can work on economy. For example, now look at this one. This one has an economic 20, and they have all this ecosystem that is built in. You can reduce your washing machine. You can reduce the temperature. Whenever you're watching, you don't need higher temperature. You can watch at a lower temperature. And this is the only way you can save energy. And this is why we're taking you through the practical measures. And once you teach your children how to do all this, they will get used to it. And even when they have their own house one day, they will be able to use it. Now, going on to the dishwasher. The dishwasher, is there for you to use. But why do you use the dishwasher when you can wash your plate yourself in the sink at the end of the day? Because all these things, all this equipment, they generate a lot of heat. They regenerate a lot of energy. And you're just racking up your bill. But you don't know that. By the end of the month, all the work you have done, support work, etc., you can see that almost 1/4 of your money goes to the bill. Okay? So that is why I'm running you through this. The washing machine that's the washing machine, and that's the dishwasher. Thank you so much. Again, I'm going to show you one of these. This is one of my I use. Again, I bought it long time ago. It's around 40 pounds. But do you know that I've saved a lot of what that means is that, when you want to do a cup of tea, you don't need to this thing works very well. You can put water inside, and I can tell you, if I try and do on hot water, I can tell you I can get hot water in 1 second. In 1 second. So as you can see, the hot water is coming. But I can tell you, the hot water will be really, really very hot. So this can generate hot water for you in 5 seconds. As you can see. You see, that's really hot. That's really hot. So this type of equipment, you can get them on eBay and etc. You can see it's really, really hot. And I can tell you. So the reason why this is good compared to the normal electric is basically that all those ones takes a long time. And even if you're using the electric, okay. So again, even if you're using the electric, you don't need to put, some people make a mistake, they will fill the electric with water to the brim. You don't need to, if you need just a cup of coffee, just put a bit of water there, that will go quickly. But with this one is very effective. I can tell you, I use it at home, and I've been enjoying it for a long time, and to be honest with you, if I need a coffee in 1 minute, the water will get hot in the next 10 seconds, I can tell you, and I save a lot. Again, this is another tip of saving energy, making sure that you don't use too much energy in your water. You have to put all these things into practice if you want to be saving energy. More updates to come soon. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope that you have been following me. And again, for those people that have just joined in, this is the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network. Winter energy saving tips, and we have gone through lots of videos. By the time you go back, you'll be able to see this is how to save energy, even when you're flushing the toilet, even when you're taking your shower, even when you're in your living room. You can use the electric blanket. You can buy that on eBay, or the electric bed cover is very simple. Even when you're washing, make sure you do your washing once a week or once a month. Make sure you tell everybody should get their clothing ready. Put it in the basket, and get it ready. Otherwise, they will not be able to wash. So by doing all those things, you reduce the amount of heater you're using, and it's very efficient. And some TVs of these days, even as well, they are built in. If you put the TV on, if you sleep on the sofa, the TV will go off, because the TV has a sensor that you're not watching the program. It will go off. So there are different types of energy saving tips that you can benefit. As I've said, I talked about the energy saving bulb. The sensor one is very good. I demonstrated it for you. If you have the sensor bulb, at first, all these things I'm saying will cost you a bit of money. The energy saving bulb is like how much? £5 or £6 one. And if you have like 6 or 7 places to put, you put it there. The electric blanket is £25 on eBay, or £30, etc. And you can save money. Because once you buy that electric blanket, my own, which I have, the electric blanket, I will show you out of it. The one I have like 2 of these or 3 in the house. And the one I can tell you. So that electric blanket, you get it £25 on eBay, Amazon, or any other. If you buy that, and you buy that of the bed is like the white one I showed you earlier. You can put it, you lie it on your bed. You now put your bed cover. You now put it on 1 hour or 2 hours before you go to bed. I can tell you, you enjoy a very warm sleep. And even if you're going to bed, you can use the temperature, because they have all these things comes with a temperature control. As I've said, they come with temperature control. You can reduce the temperature. You can reduce it to the lowest one when you're going to bed, and eventually you turn it off. So these are all energy tips for you, for families in Leeds and Yorkshire in the United Kingdom, and especially for families that are just arriving in the UK, how to live in the UK, because living in the UK is very expensive. I will tell you that. You can see even on the car, our petrol on the car or diesel is very expensive. And this is why, the resources, UK does not have too much resources, as the government is trying to act people down on zero energy tolerance, and is having a huge impact on households. Because how would household pay all these bills? When you go around outside your street, you hardly see any household putting on their gas heater, central gas heater. You just have to check the chimney. The chimney is not coming out anymore, because people are worried about their bills. Whenever you're paying all these bills, just imagine you're paying £300 to £400 every month, times 12. the energy. But if you put all those things into practice, put it into practice and teach your children, teach your family, it's going to be like a rules in the house, and everybody will follow it. You see children, they will leave TV on, they will leave the heater on in the room, they will leave the lights on in the room. That is impacting your finances. You have to pay rent, you have to pay bill, you have to go and shop, etc. like that. And also, as part of our program in our organization, we tackle food waste. Make sure that you only cook the food you can eat. Wasting food, in your heart of heart is no good. And our organization is against that because part of our food share program, our mobile food bank, is feeding the community, tackling food waste, and helping family with high cost of living. If you want to help yourself in energy saving, even in food, you have to make sure that if you have food in the house, make sure you don't waste them. And if you're not going to be able to eat them, share them with your neighbors, share them with friends. So I think that is my energy saving tips. And that is the Nigerian Yorkshire energy saving tips for you. Every winter you can apply this, and I can tell you benefit from it. You might look at it as, maybe this person, we're not trying to tell you how to manage your house, but we're giving you tips. This is an advice, saving advice tip. You don't have to take them, but this is what I apply to my own household, and it has really worked for me. Because, for example, whenever I'm going to the living room, I'm going to the kitchen, I don't need to say I want to put on the light. The light comes up automatically, and if I'm not there, the light will go off. It's as simple as that. So anyway, good luck, and how you make sure you keep yourself warm during the winter. During this winter, it's going to be another cold winter of 5 to 6 months, or even up to 7. So I think the next time we're going to be looking at warmness, at the complete warmness, is going to be around April or May every year, because the UK is very warm. So this is an advice. Again, take all these tips. If you're in the living room, even if you're with your children in the living room, you can buy 1 or 2 or 3 blankets, electric blanket. They really worked. And going back to that blanket, I want to analyze. I don't want people to, this blanket, when you look at it, this is the blanket. When you look at it, there is almost a tiny wire gauze, that goes in. This is, you can see, these are tiny wires, and these are the wires that carry all the electric. It will not shock you, because this is the lowest wire that even you can use to charge your mobile phone, etc. like that. So the way they've designed it is a very good technology, and it helps a lot of family, I can tell you. And this is the temperature control. And you can do. The reason why I'm going through this again is that you can amend the temperature. You can see it's time. You can hide there, and if you put it to 1, it will go to 1 again. So these are very good tips. These are very for you, and this is why I'm using my household to explain it to you, that you can save energy bill. Even if you're 5 in the house, I can tell you that you're paying 250, 300. You can end up paying 150 or 100 or below 100. You just have to teach the children, whenever they go and pee, they use the 2 cups. If they do number 2, yes, they can flush. And if you're washing, if anybody is doing the washing, make sure you talk to everybody. Mrs. John, Titi, Ajayi, or Obina, does anybody have anything to wash? You make an announcement in the house, during the week, gather all the clothes, make sure you wash it at once. Do your washing at once. Even once in a month, I'm telling you, you will see that big difference, okay? So good luck to everybody. Good luck to all family. This is the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network, winter energy saving tips that we have given to you, and practically we will put it in the YouTube below, all the description. Okay, thank you very much. If you need any update, if you want to contact us, you can contact us on admin@nycn.org.uk. Our community number is 0113-873-0617. Again, my name is Mr. J. Skolawole. I'm the founder and the president, and basically on behalf of my committee volunteers and stakeholders, we give you all this advice on our YouTube to benefit family. Our own is to make sure families are comfortable when it comes to food, when it comes to energy paying bills, and etc. Even we give vouchers whenever we have them. We don't have them now, but if you keep on checking our website, www.nycn.org.uk, check our social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, or you can look at our YouTube channel. You'll be able to see more updates as well. Thank you so much. More updates to come to you. Take care. Bye-bye.